The first 7 months of the Carney government have been an absolute disaster, and it sounds like things are only going to get much worse.
Here's what we know. We know that every dollar that this Prime Minister spends, it drives up inflation, which increases the cost of living for Canadians. He said he'd be judged by the prices at the grocery store. Well, the report card is in, and it's a big F, failure. I'm talking about Susie in my riding. She's a senior and she's finding it difficult to be able to afford both rent and groceries. She's worked hard her entire life to make a go of it, and she's been rather successful until now. Now she's in this position where she's actually having to choose to skip meals in order to be able to pay her rent. That's not right. We live in Canada. It's the richest country, one of the richest countries in the world. Why is it that under this government, people like Susie are struggling so much?
I have good news for Susie and that member's riding, and good news for all Canadians. This morning, our Prime Minister announced a package of more affordability measures, including an extension and making a permanence of the National School Food Program, which is great news for all Canadians. This is a program that feeds 400,000 more kids per year. I know the member opposite has voted against this program in the past, but I can't understand how she can stand up here and try to lecture the Liberal Party on standing up for Canadians on affordability.
This member just told me that I should go back to my riding and tell Susie, a senior in my riding who has worked hard her entire life to be able to make ends meet, now can't pay for rent and groceries, therefore is skipping meals. This member just told me that I should tell her that she should enroll back in grade school so that she can take advantage of this government's bureaucratic school program? That's what this member just told me. Is he for real? Is he for real? If this is the definition of success, I'd hate to see the definition of failure.
I'm happy to clarify to the member opposite, there's a package of 3 affordability measures, and one includes automatic tax filing, which will help millions of Canadians, including seniors, to access benefits to which they're entitled. That's thousands of dollars for many Canadians, including the Canada Child Benefit, the GST rebate, the disability benefit, and many other benefits that Canadians will be able to take advantage of because of this government's actions. Automatic tax filing will make it easier for Canadians all across this country to access the benefits.
Yesterday, we retreated to an incredibly embarrassing display as the Prime Minister stood here and bragged about a 10% tariff on Canadian auto. I had the privilege of meeting with Unifor auto workers earlier this week, and they told me a 10% tariff on auto will mean the end of the Canadian auto industry. So either the Prime Minister is unbelievably uninformed about what will hurt the auto industry, or he actually doesn't care when President Trump says he wants to take the auto sector. Is that why the Prime Minister is going to send $1 billion of investment to the United States so they can build more auto jobs for the Americans?
Yeah, good question.
Speaker, the Conservatives need a reality check.
That's right.
At the end of the day, there were 60,000 jobs created. Almost half of those are in the manufacturing industry. When the leader of the Conservative Party sat with Stephen Harper, the manufacturing industry was devastated in the province of Ontario. Don't try to give us a lesson when we have a Prime Minister that understands the needs of Canadians. That's why we're building Canada strong.
Order. Giving them a lesson would imply that they could actually learn something, Mr. Speaker, so we're not going to try. Here are the facts. GM just laid off 750 workers. The Brampton Stellantis assembly plant has been on layoff for 8 months waiting for retooling money. Meanwhile, Stellantis just is going to invest $10 billion in the United States. Why? Because the Prime Minister has failed to negotiate an agreement with the United States after promising elbows up. Is this also why he's promising $1 trillion of investment into the United States? Is that so Stellantis and other companies can build more factories there? Why have they abandoned auto workers in Canada?
Mr. Speaker, here are the facts. While the Conservatives go around telling people that Canada is broken when Canada is the best place in the world to call home, here are the facts. We have a Prime Minister that is committed to major developments, 5 major projects, $60 billion worth of investments. All regions of Canada, we're building Canada strong, and we're going to wait till we can get the best deal for Canadians. We're not on the Conservative agenda, we're on the Canadians' agenda, and that means materializing and building our country, Mr. Speaker.
I guess Kevin thinks that the louder he is, the more believable he is. The fact of the situation is, The Liberal government is giving these industries billions and billions of dollars just to stay afloat and stay in the country, and for some reason they believe this is a good thing. Anyway, I would like to know what you think down in the comment section below, and have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.